This is take one, rant on leverage. Take one out of one. My friends, we've been lied to. We have been lied to and told that in order to make more money, in order to build our wealth, in order to live our lives, we have to put in the time. We gotta grind, we gotta work harder, we gotta work extra hours. It's all bullshit. It is all bullshit, my friends, because we're living in a new era, if you haven't noticed, right? And so the old rules, the old philosophies, the old systems, the old models are crumbling, and a new, better way is emerging for us to live our lives and to build our businesses and to grow our wealth. I mean, look at what's going on right now. People are making billions of dollars buying JPEGs and PNGs on the internet in the form of NFTs, right? And so what the most successful people and companies understand is this concept of leverage, right? Because everybody wants to tell you that you need to work harder, you need to go longer and harder and more and more and more. It's all bullshit, right? Because you have people like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, who have the same 24 hours in the day that you do, right? But how do they output billions of dollars in value for society, whereas people like us are, you know, a fraction of that, right? And it all comes down to leverage. And leverage is how you use technology, it's how you use tools, it's how you use people in order to achieve what you want in faster time. So again, if you want to achieve your goals, you want to 10x your income, whatever it may be, you may be thinking, oh, well, I gotta put in the time, I gotta put in more hours, I gotta do. But in reality, you have to leverage people and technology more intelligently, more efficiently, right? Because I talk to business owners all the time who have been making the same amount of money for 5 to 10 years of their life, right? Like they're not growing. And the reason for that is because they're not leveraging people and technology, right? They're working harder, and there's no end in sight with that approach. But instead, if you can figure out how to intelligently leverage technology and automation and process and people, then you can grow bigger and bigger and bigger than yourself, right? Because again, if you started your business, you became an entrepreneur, the reason for that was, I would imagine, because of something much greater than you. You wanted to build a legacy. You wanted to feed your family. You wanted to serve your community and the world in some way, right? And so if you are trying to do that, that's an honorable pursuit. But the way to do that is not by working 120-hour weeks, right? Because that's how you burn out. That's how you go into anxiety, depression, and just disease and all that stuff that unfortunately our society celebrates in many ways. But again, we're living in a new era. This is a new world, and leverage is what's going to separate the top 1% from everyone else. And that's in business, that's in life, right? Like for me, I have a housekeeper that makes my bed, that cleans my apartment, that makes my food, right? And that gives me leverage because I have time gained back from that by hiring somebody. I now have an extra 1, 2, 3 hours per week that I can invest into building my wealth or enjoying my wife, enjoying our family, etc., right? And so when it comes to working and thriving in this new era that we live in, it's all about leverage. Labor is dead. Labor is dead. We have robots that should be replacing what most people are doing, and that's happening at lightning speeds. Look at Amazon, look at Tesla, look at Tony Robbins, look at these business leaders who are multiplying their wealth by the day, by the minute, because they're intelligently leveraging people and technology. All right, so that's my rant. Leverage, not labor. Peace.
In February, the McKinsey Global Institute predicted that 45 million Americans, 1/4 of the workforce, would lose their jobs to artificial intelligence and automation by 2030.